Shalom, Yasharala. It's your baby brother Yahakarab coming at you with a real quick one. Just a few precepts I want to read. And we'll be going into the book of Romans, chapter 9. And I'm going to read from verse 20 to 23. But we're going to grab a couple of precepts with it. But before I start reading, let me start off by saying, you know what it is. Call Lion Lion Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashim Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the big brethren, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the men that been laboring for years to come. And to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching this truth of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shah, Shalom Ba'yatah Dawadah, and Tazakiam, and Akwathiam that's out there repenting. Shalom to you, Mashbakah. Shalom. Let's get straight into it. I don't want to do too much talking on this one. I just want to read these few precepts. Romans chapter 9, 20 to 23. I want to go through the whole chapter, but we'll just start at 20 to 23 from now. Romans 9 and 20. Matter of fact, I start at 17. For the scripture said unto Pharaoh, even for this same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth. But why is that in there? Because it's the same way he did to the Edomites. He raised them up into their position. Why? Just to destroy them. Just to destroy these dirty ass dogs. Because what have they did? They have went in our stuff and they have covered up our images with theirs. They have covered up our faces with their disgusting ass faces. They have said, no, we the people of the scriptures. Scriptures don't say that. They have taken our land. But hey, that was already prophesied that they was going to do that. But they still did it. And they said what? This is our land. We the people of this land. They have taken everything. Taken our gold and our crowns. Why? It was already prophesied that it was going to do that. But they said that in the process of taking our stuff, they said that they was the noble people. They said that they was royalty. They ain't no goddamn royalty. From the queen on down to the rest of these motherfuckers and all them dirty ass, stinky ass, dirty ass Edomites that's running around acting like they royalty. You ain't royalty. You motherfuckers some goddamn servants, some damn slaves that done been lifted up. Why? Just to be destroyed. Look at this stinky ass motherfucker right here at the top of this picture in the middle. With that doggy ass blonde hair. Look at him. You think that's the Most High people? Man, hell no. You see why he got a big ass X in the middle of his face? Hell no, he ain't. And neither is that bitch down there on the bottom with that blonde hair, with that damn the big ass X in her face. The bitch ain't shit. But you got some more punk ass motherfuckers that look at her and say, "Ooh, shit, I want to put my seed in her and fucking her, shit." That bitch ain't shit. But you know, let me just keep, let me just keep. Let me just get back into the scriptures, man. Period. So the Most High lived to raise these people up, man, just to destroy them. That's it. That's why they've been put in this position. That's why they've been put in the position to fuck up the whole earth so the Most High can recompense their ass for it. That's why they've been put in the position to fuck over the Most High people. Why? So the Most High can fuck over them. Have them fucked over by the hand of his people. By the hand of Yahushua and the rest of his people. Straight up. And I can't wait. I can't wait to wrap my hands around their neck. And I'm going to squeeze till it go crack. But let's get into it. Romans 9:20. Nay, but, O man, who art thou that repliest against Yahweh? Shall the thing formed say to him that formed it, why hast thou made me thus? Can they say, man, why you made me this? You Israelites, y'all need to stop saying, well, why I ain't got hair that blow in the wind like that? Why my hair is like this? Because the Most High is the author of beauty. That's why your hair like that. That's why. And they can't say, why he made me look like this? Because you wicked. Because you the devils. That's why. But you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. However the Most High created your ass, your demon dog asses, that's how he created you. He created your ass to show you you're a temporary being. That's why the sun don't like their ass. They go outside, they like vampires. They gotta run, they can't sit in it too long. That's a temporary being. But the point is, they can't be crying. They can't cry. They can't cry and say, you can't cry and say, oh, well, why he made me like this and why he made me like that. You can't say that. Period. Let's grab a couple precepts on that before I go to the next one. I just wanted to read these little scriptures. Let's go to Isaiah 29 and 16. Isaiah 29 and 16. What he say? Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not? Or shall the thing framed say of him that framed it, he had no understanding? Shall you say that? The Most High knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing when he made us the apple of his eye. He knew what he was doing when he made us to be the beauty, the representation of his beauty. He knew what he was doing. And he knew what he was doing when he made their ass look abominable. Let's go to Isaiah 45. Isaiah 45 and 9. Woe unto him that striveth with his maker. Let the pots herd, Slakia, let the pots herd strive with the pots herds of the earth. Shall the clay say to him that fashioned it, what makest thou? Or thy work? He had no hands. Well, you know the Most High got hands, and he fashioned it however he want to make it. Period. So you can't say nothing. You can't say nothing. Let's grab a couple more, just based on this here. Just based on the Most High creating, he can do whatever he want to do. He can make you look the way he want to make your ass look. but pertaining to them and us. Israelites, dark brown to light brown, you are the representation of the Most High's beauty. Stop trying to look like these dogs. Isaiah 10 and 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith? No, it can't. Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shaketh it? No, it can't. As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself, as if it were no wood. You know that ain't gonna happen. So you don't need to say nothing. And they can't say nothing. Period. Let's grab one more and then before I go back to Romans. Let's go to Sirach 33. 13. Sirach 33 and 13. As the clay is in the potter's hand, to fashion it at his pleasure, so man is in the hand of him that made him, to render to them as liketh him best. So the Most High said, my people, oh, they gonna look like me. And these dogs, they gonna look disgusting. Period. That's why you would have wanted to kill. That's why you would have wanted to kill Cain, if you saw his ass, because you'd have saw everybody else walking around beautifully melanated, and then you would have saw that damn plague come out of the cut. You know what the fuck is that? You'd have been shooting all kind of arrows and shit at his motherfucking ass. Get your ass out of here. The fuck is that? You'd have been shooting all kind of shit at his ass. Get his ass up out of here. What is that? Straight up. Let's go back to Romans. Romans 9 and 21. Had not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another vessel unto dishonor? Now who is that lump and who is those two vessels? You got one vessel unto honor and another vessel unto dishonor. So who is the lump? Who is that lump? You should already know who the lump is. And you should already know who those vessels are. You got two vessels. One was made unto honor and one was made unto dishonor. Now who you think the one that was made unto honor? Ain't no everybody. Now who you think that the most high made to be unto dishonor? That ain't no everybody. And who is that lump? That lump ain't no everybody. Let's find out who that lump is. And let's go to who these two vessels are. One for honor and one for dishonor. Let's find out. I ain't gonna go through a bunch of them. It's just we go grab one precept and that'll sum it up. That's gonna tell you who that lump is. And it's gonna tell you who that vessel of honor and who that vessel of dishonor is. Let's go to it. We just go grab one. Let's go to 2nd Esdras. That thing turned straight to it. Call on Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shah. 2nd Esdras 3. The point is 13. But I'm going to read up from 13. 2nd Esdras 3 and 13. The point is 16. Now, when they lived so wickedly before thee, thou didst choose thee a man from among them, whose name was Abraham. Him thou lovest, and unto him only thou showest thy will, and madest an everlasting covenant with him, promising him that thou wouldest never forsake his seed. Verse 16, 2 Ezra 3 and 16. And unto him thou gavest Isaac. That's that lump right there. Isaac is that lump. And unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. That's those two vessels. Now let's find out of those two vessels, which one was unto honor and which one was unto dishonor. Unto Isaac also thou gavest Jacob and Esau. As for Jacob, thou did choose him to thee, and put by Esau. So what did he do to that honor unto vessel, that vessel unto honor? He put it by him. He said, this is my favorite right here. This is what I want. And he set that honorable vessel right by him, and endowed that honorable vessel with all kinds of things, love and all the abundance of love that he had for him. And that vessel of dishonor, he threw that shit in the damn trash. He broke that shit up into pieces, Slakia. He broke that shit up into pieces and threw that shit in the trash with the rest of the filth. So that's that lump, and that's those two vessels. So who is that vessel of honor? We are Jacob. And who is that vessel unto dishonor? These goddamn Edomites. That motherfucker right there that got that big ass X on his face, and then that dog down there that got the X on her face. That's who. And so Jacob became a great multitude. So that's that lump. Isaac is that lump. What it was talking about in Romans 9 and verse 21. He's that lump. And those two vessels is Jacob and Esau. Jacob is the honorable, and Esau is the dishonorable. Romans 9 and 22. What if Yahweh, willing to show his wrath, and to make his power known, endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction? Who is the vessels of wrath that's fitted for destruction? Those dishonorable vessels. Those vessels that was made unto dishonor. That's the ones that's fitted for destruction. But let's grab a precept. Let's grab one. Let's go to Job. Let's go to Job. Let's read one and come on back and finish out Romans. Job 21. And the point is 30. But I'm going to start at 29. Have ye not asked them that go by the way? And do ye not know their tokens? That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So who is that wicked? I ain't got to go to it. You already know. Malachi 1 and 4. You know who the wicked is. The Edomites. Those are those vessels that was fitted for destruction. What did it say? Job 21 and 30. That the wicked is reserved to the day of destruction. They shall be brought forth to the day of wrath. So those vessels that's fitted for destruction, you already know who it is. The wicked. You already know who that is. The Edomites. So they dishonorable asses, that's what they was created for. They was created to be lifted up and destroyed. They was lifted up to do wickedness, just so the Most High could show his power and to destroy them. Period. But they ain't going to be utterly destroyed until after they serve us 1,000 years in their slavery. And after they served 1,000 years under the children of Israel for what they did to us, then their ass gonna be wiped out, utterly destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth. You ain't gonna see no Edomites no more. You ain't gonna see them dishonorable vessels no more. That's why the world fucked up. The whole earth is fucked up right now because of their asses. But we ain't got too much longer left to see these dogs. And we ain't got too much longer left for you punk ass motherfucking Hebrews, you punk ass motherfucking Israelites to be wanting to lay down with these damn dogs. You ain't got too much time for you punk ass motherfuckers either. Romans 9:23. And that he might make known the riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had afore prepared unto glory. Who was those vessels unto mercy? Those honorable vessels. Those vessels that he created unto honor. That's who those vessels of mercy are. But let's find out who those vessels of mercy are. Let's go to Wisdom of Solomon. Just a couple more. Let's read these and end it off. Wisdom of Solomon 3:9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he had care for his elect. Now, who is his saints? Well, we'll get that when we'll end it off. Wisdom of Solomon. Let's go. 4 and verse 15. This the people saw and understood it not, neither laid they up this in their minds, that his grace and mercy is with his saints, and he had respect unto his chosen. Now we already know who the chosen is. We are the Israelites. Now who is his saints? We already know that also, the Israelites. But let's grab that precept and end it off. Psalms 148. Psalms 148 and verse 14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh. But I don't even know why they put that even of in there. That's just English language, English talk. That's not in there. Ain't no Hebrew word that come from that word even. So when you read that, you got to understand the reading. He said what? Psalms 148 and 14, and we're going to end it off. He also exhorted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints, the children of Israel, a people near unto him. Praise ye Yahweh. So that's who those saints is, the Israelites. And that's who his mercy is for, the vessels of mercy. That's who it's for, the Israelites. Shalom, Yasharallah.